Welcome, folks, to more Vampyre story.
This will be useful. I'll take it.
Must be the back entrance to the stadium. The fine print underneath says, Scarlet Bovine Memorial Arena. Athletes entrance only. Spectators, please use main entrance. Trespassers will first be taunted, then severely beaten.
That's right, beat a bitch. Alright, we got some kooky boomerang.
It's the
action.
discarded old boomerang I saw in the garbage back in the dark alleyway.
Whoa. Groovy.
The door is locked, and there's no keyhole. The locking mechanism must be on the inside of the door.
Imagine that. All kinds of little places to explore.
It's the sign for the shop. Draxylvania's House of Spatulas. All your spatula needs under one roof.
I wonder if the owner's name is Count Spatula.
I can't use that old boomerang with that.
Use it with the garlic, you silly bitch.
Mona? What are you doing?
I read somewhere that grunting like an animal improves your accuracy when throwing or playing tennis.
I'll take your word for it. Let her rip.
Good job.
Who is it?
My name is Mona de Lafitte, and I'm inquiring about the horse that you are selling.
I'd love to help you out, but I can't right now.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Actually, maybe you can. You see, the door's locked, and my son threw the frickin' key out the window. Now no one can get in or out. If you help me get the door open, I'll give you the horse.
Why do you talk so strangely?
What are you talking about?
Your accent. It's unlike anything I've ever heard.
Oh, that? My husband and I just moved down here from New Jersey.
Oh my god, not New Jersey. What a shithole.
I'd like to hear more about New Jersey.
Sure. Like what?
Why isn't it blown up yet?
What's it like there?
It's actually pretty nice. Especially once you get used to the pollution, overpopulation, traffic.
It sounds delightful. Are there any operas there?
Oh, yes.
Really?
That's what I miss the most. Not a day goes by here when I don't wish I could watch my soap operas.
Soap operas?
I guess we're not talking about the same kind of operas.
Do you miss your homeland?
I sure do. Living out here in the sticks don't hold a candle to life in the big city.
What caused your son to act so rudely?
Oh, I threatened to have that weird Baron Shroudy come over to babysit him if he didn't eat his turnips. I guess he really didn't want that to happen.
Do you know where the key is now?
Well, he threw it out the window so it couldn't have gone far.
Where did you say the key went?
I don't know exactly. Somewhere out there.
Beneath the pale moonlight?
Sure. Whatever.
I'd like some information on the horse.
What do you want to know?
What's the horse's name?
The man we bought him from in Italy said his name is Il Cavallo Senza Valore, but we call him Buttercup.
What breed is it?
It's a miniature Albanian Appaloosa halfling pony.
That's quite an impressive sounding breed.
Well, he's actually just a mutt.
How old is he?
I'm not sure, really. But judging by his size, I guess he's pretty young yet.
When was the last time you had his shoes rotated?
Oh, we regularly rotate the shoes every 6 months or 7,000 miles.
How many kilometers has it been ridden?
Well, the pedometer was broken when we bought him. But the man who sold him to us said he only had 90 kiloleagues on him. And we haven't ridden him that much since then.
That's enough information for now.
Fine by me.
Alright, we need to find the key. A broken window up here.
It's a window that's been broken from the inside. Based on the spiderweb effect created as the window was breached, the object in question was metallic, approximately 4 inches long, with a total weight not exceeding 27.5 grams. I would estimate the object in question flew no more than 23 meters. That's adjusting for a moderate wind, of course.
Wow, Mona. You're either a great detective or had a distinguished career as a cat burglar before you moved on to opera.
I'm feeling adventurous. I'm going to fly down into the well and look around.
You go do that, and I'll stand lookout for well inspectors.
Scared?
No, just concerned that exploring a strange place might make me anxious, overly alert, and panicky. But scared? Never.
Oh, there's a frozen key right there.
A bucket might be useful. I'll keep it in mind.
Alright, let's check out our surroundings.
I wonder what's in there.
Maybe you should stick your hand inside and find out.
Maybe I should stick you inside there and find out.
Maybe I should shut the hell up.
Class of 1874. Of Draxylvania High, no doubt.
Yeah, that was the year they didn't win a single game. Apparently, after one of their worst games, the coach made everybody run laps until sunrise, and when the sun came out, all of the players exploded. A pretty common mistake with young coaches.
Aw, poor fellow. He fell into the well and couldn't get out. It's sad, Roderick, because he died cold and all alone.
And buck naked.
Kilroy was here. What does that mean?
Don't know, but whoever wrote it really didn't like Roy.
It's a frozen key.
There's a slight problem. It's frozen under the ice. There's no way for us to get it out of there. Unless, of course, you have heat vision.
Oh, do I? Is that one of my special vampire powers?
That depends. You aren't from Krypton by any chance, are you?
No, I'm from Paris.
Heat vision is out, but you do have the power to be incredibly rude to tourists.
Alright. Let's use this bucket on some mysterious stew.
Well, all right then.
Is that a negative?
That won't work. That won't work. Well, all right then.
Oh, okay. It's already in there. Gotcha. Thought you was actually gonna go get the bucket. Alright, well, let's see if this hot stew does the trick.
Now this ought to melt you free.
Looks like shit.
I think it must have...
Frozen? You think?
It was a good plan.
Oh, man!
We need to keep the stew warm. Oh, you fucking dummy. The constable is still sleeping.
Well, all right then. Well, maybe the saddle blanket can keep the stew warm this time.
One can only hope. I like my little green glop of stew. It's cute. It's like a little slime. That horse looks
Good.
fucking drunk.
Now this ought to melt you free. Yippee! That worked! No way! I simply refuse to get my fingers messy. Help me out, Fodrick!
Alright, now we can return the key to this special lady from Jersey.
What do you know about that? You found it. To be honest, I didn't think you had the smarts to ever find it.
Thanks. I guess?
Ooh. Well, let's get to the stable. I'm freezing my keister off. It's freaking cold out. There you go, Buttercup. Meet, what was your name again?
Mona de Lafitte, of the Parisian de Lafitte's, opera singer and par arts graduate.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, meet Mona. You belong to her now. Quit your kvetching and get out of here before I sell you to the glue factory.
Merci.
I got about a horse. Let's eat it. Now it's time to work on getting the black material. It's one pissed off looking snowman.
You're looking a little strung out, my friend. You need to stay frosty. You're looking a little strung out, my friend. You need to stay frosty.
Throw a snowball at it. Maybe I can cover it up.
A snowball fight where the target can't fight back? Those are my kind of odds. You hit it pretty good and it stuck, but it looks like the snowball isn't gonna work.
Maybe we need another snowball. If you viewers watching like snowballs, raise your hand. That's gross.
Carry it around. It's so cold and wet.
Like
If you're
my
unsure what a
nose.
snowball
Feel
is,
it.
you need to Google the sexual term
no.
for it
But I will keep the snowball in mind just in case.
and thank me later. I've never tried it.
I'm going to throw a snowball at it. Maybe I can cover it up.
A snowball fight where the target can't fight back? Those are my kind of odds. You hit it pretty good and it stuck, but it looks like the
Gotta
snowball isn't
modify
gonna
my
work.
snowball somehow. It's not working. Trying to remember this part. It's been a while. I'm missing something. Let me check my inventory. I think I remember.
I don't want to carry it around. It's so cold and wet.
Like my nose. Feel it.
Ugh, no. But I will keep the snow...
Okay.
Maybe this will add a little color to you.
There we go. Get us a black snowball.
He looks like a charcoal-flavored snow cone.
Looks Looks like a black tip of a penis.
I'm going to throw a snowball at it. Maybe I can cover it up.
A snowball fight where the target can't fight back? Those are my kind of odds. I've seen better arms on a chair, but it looks like you got the job done. The black inky snowball covered it up pretty good. What's wrong, Mona? The door's open. What are you waiting for? Head on in.
I can't! For some reason, I can't cross the threshold of the doorway.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the fact that you are currently life challenged.
Life challenged.
Just trying to be polite. I know it's a bit of a touchy subject.
Oh, you with your silly vampire theories. It's only a curse. That is, until I find a way to cure myself.
Okay, so maybe the fact that you can't enter the store has something to do with the fact that you're a walking corpse. I mean, you're a vampire.
Let's see what this says on the other side.
Sorry. Stoker's shop is closed. Yes, we're open. Come on in.
Surprise, surprise! Instead of closed, it says open. Wow, that one really caught me off guard.
I'm sorry, but duty calls.
God damn fucking quick.
Can you tell me what this sign says? I'm afraid I don't have my reading glasses.
Yes, it says, yes, we are open. Please come in. I wonder how that got turned around. Oh, well.
That did it, Fodrick! I suddenly feel different. I feel I can walk into this shop now.
Pretty sneaky, sis. I mean, Mona.
Sweet. Let's talk to this lump of shit.
I'll probably regret this, but may I ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Why are you so rude to your wife?
Sometimes you need to put a woman in her place, which should be in the kitchen grabbing me another
Couldn't
beer.
agree more with this guy.
Why aren't you
Just
working?
kidding.
I'm out on a disability.
Oh, no.
I have a mental anguish over having to work more than 6 straight hours. It nearly drove me mad. And I think I may have a permanent mental damage.
No argument there.
How come you drink so much?
Have you seen my kids? And need I say more?
Don't you think you should be nicer to your wife?
Don't you think you should be nicer to me, eh? Perhaps we could continue this discussion over a bottle of wine at a local tavern, I know. Low lights, music, private booth, but lose the bet.
You're disgusting. I think I better go before I do something that I'll regret.
Don't worry, baby. You can do whatever you want. I promise. I won't regret it after.
Too bad Inky ate our mace. I have a desire to bury it in the top of his head. That dress might come in handy for something. I better not take it now, but I'll keep it in mind just in case. Looks like a wedding dress that has seen better days. It looks like the font may have been burned a little.
What does that tag on the corner say?
It says, property of Miss Havisham.
Burned, huh? Must have been a heck of a wedding.
It's a pair of toy muskets. What's wrong, Frederick?
I'm just disappointed. For a second there, I thought maybe we were gonna get to shoot somebody.
It's a sewing machine.
What are the odds of finding it here, in a dress shop?
It's a lot of brightly colored cloth. It's a very fat man who seems not at all motivated to do anything for himself. It's the door to the kitchen. It's a chair. People usually use them to keep their backsides off the ground. I don't need to move it right now, but it's good to know it's there just in case.
All right.
I'll just help in the kitchen.
No. I just spent hours organizing and cleaning the plate collection. They're all stacked very precariously, so please don't go in there. You might upset them, and then I'd have to do that work all over again. I hope you understand.
Yes, and I didn't mean to upset you.
Why would I be upset? My life is perfectly fine. No upsetness with me. Cuckoo.
Frederick!
Let's go upstairs and hang out with these little rugrats. Siegfried and Roy. Interesting names. One of them should be dead.
Hi there. My name is Mona.
Can you sing a song for us? Please? We like to hear songs while we're falling asleep.
Yes, of course.
No! We want Who Let the Wolves Out. Can you sing Who Let the Wolves Out?
I'm afraid I don't know the lyrics to Who Let the Wolves Out. But I do happen to know several beautiful French lullabies, many of which have been passed down for hundreds of years.
Who let the wolves out? Who let the wolves out?
I don't think they want to hear anything else.
Where did you boys hear that song?
They play it at the stadium all the time. It's our favorite song.
Can you teach it to me? If you do, I'll be happy to sing it to you.
We don't know all the words. Sing it to us or we won't talk to you anymore. Who let the wolves out?
Such lovely children. I wonder if they'd fit through that window.
Shush, Frederick! I'm going to have to find a way to learn that song. Otherwise, I don't think these children will ever go to sleep. That's a rather odd-looking item. I wonder what it's used for.
Parents use those to give themselves a break from their kids.
It's an assortment of random objects. It appears to be a Queen Victoria action figure.
I wonder if they also have the Prince Albert Summer Playhouse set. It features a built-in tea set, fox hunting stallions, and of course, a jacuzzi.
It's a clothes hamper filled with dirty laundry.
It looks like these kids get into everything. Their shirts are covered with mud, chocolate sauce, paint, blood, and what appears to be bear feces.
These kids must be a lot to handle. It's a poster for the local sports team, the Vlad's Landing All Blacks. It's a drawing of something.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's either a picture of a female werewolf carrying a beer stein or a very angry bunny with an axe in its hand.
Isn't that that one of those Beano babies?
Those have to be the lamest collectible of all time.
I collect teapots.
Those Beano babies have to be the second lamest collectible of all time.
It's a Madonna poster.
It seems like all the young girls are trying to copy the Madonna look these days. They're all walking around in sandals and a habit.
It's an interesting collection of flying objects. That is not going to happen. It's some kind of chest.
It's a chesticle. Alright, so we need to find the scripts or the words for Who Let the Wolves Out. The lyrics. Head inside the stadium.
Oh, please let me in. A werewolf ate my ticket.
My name is Mona de Lafitte. What's yours?
Detective Lou Crane at your service. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss De Lafitte.
How long have you been assigned to this stadium?
I've been doing stadium duty for 2 years now, and I love it. In that time, I might add, illegal attendance has been cut by over 92%.
Only 92%? You seem to be quite a responsible security guard. How is the other 8% getting past you?
I've asked myself that question many times. The only thing I can conclude is that somehow they're sneaking through a side door.
And where would this side door be located? And how come you haven't locked it?
Well, it is locked, but somehow those pesky 8% keep getting in. I'm afraid I cannot disclose its exact location, as that would be a rather serious breach of security. It's the athletes' entrance, and the Gothford United team has made me swear never to reveal its location, especially to anyone from Gothford Falls.
How do you like working your stadium assignment?
Very much so. I get to see all kinds of games, famous athletes, and the occasional stadium concert. Why, Van Halen themselves played here last month. That Edward Van Halen plays himself a mean oboe.
How did you earn such a cushy assignment?
The position actually opened up after the 1893 championships. After the Gosford United lost the game again, the fans rioted and the old constable who had the assignment was trampled to death. So, the position became available. Quite a lucky break, actually.
I'm not sure the poor old guy who was trampled to death would agree with you.
How can I get a ticket for the game?
Sorry, madame. I'm afraid this event is only for constables, their families, and the people the constables sold their tickets to, and the scalpers they sold those tickets to, and the people who bought those scalp tickets. This match between Vlad's Landing All Blacks and Gothford Falls United, a huge long-standing rivalry, has been sold out for weeks.
Worked on any interesting cases?
Oh, goodness, where do I start? I have a million ones to tell you about, all full of brilliant twists, turns, and wonderful detective work by me. Which case you want to hear? I have all night. You won't be disappointed.
Good one, Mona.
How about your first case? That ought to be
The
short.
year was 1865, and I had just completed my 4 extra years in Draxylvania Detective School.
Nope, you were wrong. As usual.
Most young rookies do not have the privilege of being asked into detective school. But you see, I was a captain of the Junior Occult Hunters of Draxylvania Society, an organization that I started thanks in part to the money I got from a bounty that practically fell into my lap.
Did I ask you about your first case? What I meant to say was, I'm dreadfully tired and I need my beauty sleep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes!
Well then, if you must go rest, you must. Any more questions for me before you go and, rest?
Thank you. I need to go now.
Good evening to you then.
We need to get in the stadium.
I think I might be able to fit through there.
I don't want you to get dirty or break a nail. Let me try first. Plus, I'm stronger as a bat than you are. Dang! Sorry, Mona. I couldn't quite squeeze through. Almost, though. Almost.
We need to get him slippery. Let's return to that bucket of grease we saw earlier. And we'll see you in the next video, folks. Thanks for watching A Vampire Story.